So is there any circumstance in which you would consider higher pay settlements for those public sector workers who are struggling with circumstances which your government and predecessors have helped create?
Well, we have invested record sums in the NHS, in our schools, and we want to back them to the hilt because they have a very, very important job to do for the country. And we'll talk about absolutely anything to resolve these strikes, except measures that will entrench high inflation. And we don't think strikes are helpful. They're very damaging. They're very disruptive. We think the best way to resolve these issues is to sit and talk and find a solution that doesn't entrench the very inflation that is upsetting so many people.
Plenty of economists will say that there's no danger of a wage price spiral from public sector wages. Are you saying there is no more money, forget it, get back to work, there's no chance of an increased payoff?
Well, we should listen to the very clear warning from the Bank of England governor yesterday, who said that if you fund higher wage settlements through borrowing, that is inflationary, and that's why it's a very difficult situation. We want to get back into a situation where people's real wages are growing, but the one thing that we shouldn't do if we want that to happen is to do something that digs in this high inflation.
So is that a no to more money?
It's not a no, it's saying we'll talk about absolutely anything except things that will dig in the very high inflation that is causing people to see the cost of their weekly shop go up and the value of their wages erode.
As well as below inflation pay rises, if you're in the public sector, people are also facing, across the board, huge pressure on energy bills. You're about to put energy bills up by withdrawing support in April. Wholesale gas prices are falling. This is not as expensive as you would have initially thought. Is there any way you'll reconsider that withdrawal of support and give people help with energy bills through the spring?
Well, we are doing absolutely everything we can to help families through this difficult period. We're giving about £3,500 of support on average to every family in the country this year and last year. So it's a massive amount of help, about £99 billion. But we also have to be responsible with public finances, because if we're not, we just give them a different pressure, which is higher interest rates.
So you won't reconsider that?
Well, we look at everything we can do, but we won't do things that lead to higher interest rates, because that just creates a different pressure.